First one I wanted to ask was just how you guys have been staying busy this summer, and have you kind of been staying in shape during this fall without regular fall competition?
Well, I've been working out, but like home workouts mostly, because when I was back in Ecuador, I had to quarantine a lot and take care of myself. So that's how I kept myself busy, just working out.
So back home, I would go for a run. I would try to like stay active, doing like home workouts. And yeah, just trying to like hit with someone if I could. Play tennis for a little bit, and trying to be physically active.
So were you guys kind of disappointed to hear that you weren't going to really be able to play this fall, that you're going to kind of have to wait for the spring season?
Of course.
Yeah, I personally don't like practice as much as I like matches. So it's always sad, like, if we don't have tournaments and we can't really, like, see how we level up against, like, other schools.
What about you, Brianna?
Oh, I was really disappointed. Like, I was really sad. I honestly prefer fall season over spring any day of the week because I'm used to playing tournaments, like, in juniors. So I loved tournament season. So I was really sad.
So is there anything extra you guys are doing this fall since you don't have those competitions, or are you doing any extra training sessions or anything special to stay in shape?
So we're currently doing conditioning and weights. We're back to 12 hours, so 20, sorry. So we would practice and then do conditioning, and then the other 2 days of the week we would play tennis and then lift weights.
What about you, Juliana?
I feel like since we can't play this fall, we're like playing matches against each other and like trying to like make it more like match play just in practice, since we don't have other people to like compete against.
So how'd you guys first hear that the fall season was going to be postponed? I know like a lot of people were kind of expecting it or anticipating it. Do you kind of remember or have a story of how you first heard that the fall season was going to get canceled?
I was expecting it. I think Ale was the first one that told me that we were not going to have any tournaments, but I mean, that was something that was pretty obvious to me.
Does anybody else want to chime in? Anything interesting so far as how you found out, or did everyone kind of find out from Coach?
Yeah. Sorry. I was just going to say, Ale just kind of texted us, and I don't think any of us were really that surprised with it.
I was just moving in, and I ran into her, and then she told me.
We're all expecting.
So, I mean, you had a short spring, obviously, but what kind of positives did you guys kind of see to build off of going into this next year? What about you, Brianna?
So this past spring, I definitely think we did experience some good wins, obviously some losses, but we did have a couple of players that we didn't have my sophomore year, and that was good. I definitely think we would have done good in conference if it would have happened, but sadly the coronavirus happened. But now that I feel like we're training, I think we're going to do a lot better this spring.
Anybody want to add to that?
Yeah, well, I feel more motivated because we couldn't finish our season. And it, like, I felt like I didn't have the chance to play conference. And that made me really sad, but it makes me like, it keeps me motivated for next spring, and I hope we can have season next semester.
Yeah, what kind of goals are you guys setting for yourselves for this coming spring? Anybody?
Um,
Go ahead.
I think the team just wants to do like as well as we can. Like I think everyone is so competitive, like inside the team, like even with each other. And so I think we started gaining momentum last spring, and we all just want to like see what we can do with that.
How's everybody adjusting to kind of the new normal? I know everyone's probably doing online classes and things like that. You have to bring your mask with you anywhere. Any challenge? What's like been your biggest challenge you think so far?
Not forgetting my mask at home. That's my biggest challenge now. But I'm getting used to it. I think when I'm around a lot of people, I feel weird, something I didn't used to feel before. But I think I'm pretty used to it now, sadly.
I think everything's different now. I've been like, you have to adjust and obviously wear your face mask every time you're in the building, like walking to class, walking home, like everywhere, and just I don't know, like adjusting and figure it out how to like handle it. And same with the online classes, just like trying to like get the most out of it.
For me, it's definitely masks during weight training.
Okay.
Feel
So one of the reasons we did want to wait and talk to you guys kind of around this time of the year is because you guys do have so many Hispanic and Latina athletes on your team, and then obviously Coach Allie. So I just wanted to ask a few of y'all, how do you kind of celebrate that heritage, whether it's individually or together with your teammates or your family? If anybody want to share on that.
Well, individually, I think for me, it's very important. Like my heritage is my world. It's my culture. It's what I am. And I think I'm the person I am because of that. And I feel so proud every time I walk anywhere and I get to represent my country. So I don't know. I just feel proud.
Yeah, it means everything to me, just representing my country and like traveling and saying that I'm from Puerto Rico because it's my culture, that's where I live. So I'm very proud of my culture.
So obviously you guys are still from all over the world, different parts all over the world, but is there still any kind of extra shared bond or camaraderie you feel between each other because there is so many different cultures obviously, but all kind of part of that Hispanic culture?
Well, I feel like language is like a big part of it. Well, they don't like to speak Spanish that much, but when it comes to like Erica, I feel weird when I speak in English with her. Like I just can't even think. Or Jeannie, like it's like you have that extra connection, you know? Or I can say something I know Juliana and Brianna are gonna understand. So I think that's like something that we share.
Say thank you for under 5 followers.
Anybody want to add to that?
I also like when it comes to a team, we're very like diverse compared to other teams at UNCG, and I think that's amazing because I think diversity has such a big impact on everyone. And like Ariana said, like language, like I understand everything that they're saying, like also like music, culture, all that. I think that's like a very big impact on our team.
Anybody want to add anything to that? Those are both good answers. Good. All right, well, do this last question and then let you guys get back to it. So just what does the celebration this month kind of mean to you personally? I know we personally in the communications department try to celebrate it in our own way by highlighting you guys. But just
I didn't hear.
What was the last part of what you said?
oh, just as does it mean to you guys anything like specific, like personally, to have this month, or that we kind of get to celebrate and highlight you guys and your culture a little bit more than maybe we would for the rest of the year?
I think it's super cool. I'm proud to be like a part of like all of this or whatever. And I don't know. I just think it's cool. Just like all the stuff that y'all are doing and whatever.
I think it's really cool that this month is being celebrated because, well, especially here in UNCG, I feel like there's not a lot of Hispanics, and it's such a like small community. And it can bring us all together. So I think I love that.
Yeah, I love that we're celebrating it too because it's something that um, like
We should be proud of.
I mean, yes, of course.
Yeah, you got it. That's good. Well, I really appreciate y'all sitting down. I know it was kind of hard with so many athletes finding a free time for you guys to talk to me, but I really appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Talk to y'all later.
Bye.